When something is trill, it's true and it's real. And the song says, you're my trill, love thrill. In my heart of hearts, I know that what we have is true. It's solidified every day. I wake up and see you. And if there's ever a time you feel we're losing ground, my devotion won't move an inch. To you my soul is bound. You're my stars, my sun, and my moon. Solar system, baby. My whole universe revolves around you. You are the center, yeah. It has that old school feel, like record players lady. Beautiful, you are my trill, love thrill. Now when you see me grin, rest assured it's 'cause I'm thinking about you. I get lost in splendor. Your kiss is like a honeydew. And if ever you worry that the ship is going down, let my love be your life raft. It'll keep you safe and sound. You're my stars, my sun, and my moon. Solar system, baby. My whole universe revolves around you. You are the center. What we built, it has that old school feel, like record players lady. Beautiful, you are my trill, love thrill. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. You are my trill, love thrill. You're my stars, my sun, and my moon. My solar system, baby. My whole universe revolves around you. You are the center. What we built, it has that old school feel, like record players lady. You are my trill, love thrill. You are my trill, love thrill. My solar system, baby. My universe revolves around you. Everything in my life, yeah. It has that old school feel, like record players, girls, yeah. You're my trill, love thrill. You're my stars, my sun, and my solar system, baby. Whole universe revolves around you. Everything in my life, what yeah. We built, it has that old school feel, like record players lady. Beautiful, you are my trill, love thrill. You're my trill, love thrill, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You almost witnessed the first head-on collision here inside the Great Hall. So it is that, as Mike is right, that clock is not working, but it is sometime after 10 o'clock, and this is WEFT Sessions, and we have, again, first time at WEFT, but hardly his first time performing, Kvn Tajzea.
That's correct. You got it. You got it.
Could you spell how to look that up for people that want to look you up and book you?
Great. First name Kevin, KVN. Last
Not
name
a fan of vowels, huh?
Tajzea. Well, there's actually there's a story behind that.
I want to hear it, please.
when I thought about what I wanted to call myself and how I wanted to be known, if you go on iTunes, Google Play, those things, if you type in KE, there's like thousands of artists that come up, thousands of artists. So what I thought to do would just be to take out the vowels, KV, only 2, 3, maybe 5 or 6 at best, so it kind of narrows the field, makes me easier to find. So there's actually a real reason behind that, and that's basically it, just to be easily accessible to the fans.
Well, thank you for explaining that. You know what it reminds me of when I see it?
No, what's that?
Do you know a song, Never Say Never?
Never Say Never.
It's from the early 80s.
I can't say that I know that one.
Well, the original EP had never spelled NVR. And so when I see Kevin, it's got the V in the middle.
That's pretty cool.
And it's almost like the reverse. So
it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've never heard that, but I will look that up, definitely.
Or I could just play it for you later.
That'd be cool, too. I always like getting turned on to new stuff, and when people are in like minds, that's always great.
Anyway, back to you. Let's see. So we've established how to spell your name and look you up. Where can people? Facebook, Bandcamp, SoundCloud.
Oh, great! I'm everywhere. My website, KvnTajzea.com, KvnTajzea.com. The album's available there, both in hard copy and digital download. I'm on iTunes, Google Play.
What's it called?
The First Return.
All right.
That's the name of the album, The First Return. It's on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, just everywhere that really digital music is sold. You can get it. And I'm trying to fix it to where people can actually text and buy it through their phone. So that technology is coming here in the next week or so. So I'm really just trying to be open and accessible to the fans as much as possible. Here in Champaign, it's also at Exile on Main Street, the record store Exile on Main Street.
So there are hard copies.
There are hard copies.
All right. I think the only other question in this cluster of questions I wanted to ask, I might think of more, but you mentioned before the show that as you just said, you're everywhere. So I mentioned this is your first time at WEFT, but you're already pretty well established. What is some of your range of influence? How far flung is your music at this point?
Growing up, my first introduction to music was Donny Hathaway's Extension of a Man.
Oh, okay.
So that was my first entry point into listening to that's the first whole album I listened to. I got into my uncle's record collection. But I also, listened to the Brothers Johnson, Prince, the For You album, Willie Nelson, Redheaded Stranger, I believe that's the title of that record. Also, James Taylor is a good influence, a great influence for me. And growing up, I was just really influenced by the R&B groups of the 90s and the artists there. And Luther Vandross is a very, very big influence as far as his presentation and stage presence. So I have a lot of varying things. Really, it's the lyricism that gets me.
Oh, good to hear. I'm always shocked how many people don't feel that way. Because to me, if I like your lyrics, I'm 80% of the way there. And if I don't like the lyrics, somebody can be a great singer, but I need other material. So
I think it's that story that binds us to the music. At first, the melody will catch you, but if it has that story there that we can kind of attach ourselves to and kind of even live out vicariously through the music, I think that really we make it our own, and it becomes our own interpretation, thereby making it uniquely special to each one of us.
Gosh, you see, I could just listen to you talk about that for an hour, but you probably have material you want to. Maybe we can continue that train of thought some other time, because I'm always excited when people are passionate about lyrics and lyricism. And
I mean, that's why I still like listening to country music. My first concert was Randy Travis.
Whoa!
So
was that here?
That was actually in Danville, Illinois.
Okay,
at the David S. Palmer Civic Center.
Far away, exotic Danville.
Right, exactly. So, anything that tells a story, you pretty much got me hooked.
Yeah, talking lyrics, one of my favorite lyricists has a song called Vermilion, but it's not about Danville. So, anyway, what do you have for us next?
Next, we're going to be doing Blazing Love, followed by the remix to All My Time, and we are going to finish off that particular cluster with Wasteland.
Yeah, I just thought of one other question, and we don't have to spend much time on it, but because I know some people do everything themselves, and when they don't, they have collaborators that are. Could I ask who is responsible for your accompaniment?
Great. Yeah, my good friend and brother, Ron Love.
Okay.
We co-own Monarch Productions, which is a small production company located here in Champaign, Illinois. We specialize not in just doing albums, but also doing movie soundtracks and movie scores. He is responsible for all the music that you hear this evening. He's really brilliant in that and putting pieces together, and we really collaborated. I wrote most of the lyrics and most of the arrangements, except for, I believe, one that I'll be doing later, which was a great song that he wrote completely by himself. So Ron Love, and he's listening right now. What's up, Ron?
You're very good at anticipating my next question. So, hey, Ron.
Real good dude, real great producer, locally, but, his music has been featured in theatrically released movies. So, I'm just really blessed to have him as a collaborator, and we work really well together.
Excellent. I'll just say before you start this song that everyone out there, you're listening to Kvn Tajzea on WEFT Sessions on 90.1 FM, Champaign.
Woo! All right. Yeah. My heart is a glowing ember. Why don't you come over here and let me heat you up? Hot enough to melt the snow in December. No amount of rainy days could ever cool the soul. At first it was a flicker, then it became a. It won't be too long before the flame erupts. At first it was a flicker, then it became a. Next thing I knew, it was a blaze of love, yeah. When you get close, you might see smoke. Don't be afraid, it's just the magic that you do. Now I would walk a mile just to feel the warmth of your smile. It's no wonder how this love grew. At first it was a flicker, then it became a. It won't be too long before the flame erupts. At first it was a flicker, then it became a. Next thing I knew, it was a blazing love. Yeah. You got me so amazed, yeah. You brightened up my day. Hotter, baby, yeah. Said it was a, then it became a. It won't be too long before the flame erupts. At first it was a, then it became a. Next thing I knew, it was a blazing love. Yeah. It was a blazing love. That's what I'm thinking of. You set my soul on fire. Yeah. I said it was a, then it became a. It won't be too long before the flame erupts. At first it was a, then it became a. Next thing I knew, it was a blazing love. Ooh. Check this out. Here for a moment, then we're gone in the blink of an eye. Even though it's useless, we live to fight against this thing called time. But it's love, not the clock, that is on our side. It's up to you and I, in each moment, joy to find.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Every minute, it's a little more.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hour, my love grows stronger all my time. It's just for
All
you.
my
Every
time.
second gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
Every minute, it's a little more longer. Every hour, my love grows stronger all my time. It's just for you.
Years can be fleeting. We need to try and make each one last. Live a life that's only minimal sand in the hourglass. I don't have forever, baby, to prove my love is true. But I'll spend the rest of my days giving everything to you. Yeah, yeah.
Every minute, it's a little more.
Whoa, yeah.
Every hour, my love grows stronger all my time. It's just for
All
you.
my
Every second
time.
gets a little bit better.
Yeah,
Every minute, it's a
yeah.
little more.
Oh, yeah.
Every hour, my love grows stronger all my time. It's just for you.
Every second, every minute, every hour is just for you.
I won't leave you alone, no matter the time zone. Just relax while I set the tone. Cut the lights, turn off the phone.
Hey, baby, yeah. Every single minute, yeah, yeah. It belongs to you. It belongs to you. Oh,
Leave you alone.
I won't leave you alone, yeah.
To the time zone.
No matter the time zone, baby.
Relax while I set the tone.
While I say,
Off the phone. Every second gets a little bit
every
better.
second,
It's a little more.
every
longer.
hour,
My love
yeah.
grows stronger all my time. It's just for
All
you.
my
Every second
time.
gets a little bit
Yeah, 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 yeah. Every single hour, lady. All my time is for you. Oh, baby. Ooh. I'm a fisherman, yeah, with no sea, like Sunday morning, with no one there to preach. until you appeared. How did I ever get along? I was walking around in darkness with no sight of dawn.
I know it's long overdue, but you make my life brand new.
Yes, you do.
And my world is huge. It's a wasteland without you.
Yeah.
I know I've had a few. Add them all up and they don't equal you.
No, they don't, baby. No.
It's a wasteland without you.
As the beauty of the stars that shine brightly, you light up my life and you give me what I need. You're the one that I hold dear. To you my heart belongs. Being with you feels right. Anything else would be wrong.
I know it's long overdue, but you make my life brand new.
Yes, you do, love.
You and my world is huge. It's a wasteland without
It's a
you.
wasteland.
I know I've had a few. Add them all up and they don't equal you.
Nobody compares to
You and my
you,
world
girl.
is
No.
huge. It's a wasteland without you.
Baby, my world just ain't the same if you're not here with me. Say you'll never leave me. Oh, baby,
I know it's long overdue, but you make my life brand new.
say you'll never leave. Say you'll never leave me. Say you'll never leave.
It's a
Say you'll never leave me. Say you'll never leave.
I know you know I've had a few.
Say you'll never
Add 'em all
leave. Say
up
you'll
and they
never
don't
leave.
equal you.
Say you'll never leave. Say you'll never leave. Say you'll never leave.
It's a
Say you'll never
wasteland
leave
without
me.
I know it's long overdue,
Oh,
but you make my life brand new. You and my world is huge. It's a wasteland
it's a
without you.
wasteland.
I know I've had a few. Add them all up and they don't equal you.
Nobody compares to
You and my
you,
world
girl.
is
No.
It's a wasteland without you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a little shy about clapping when there are only a couple of people in the building, but as long as the sentiment comes
thousands
across.
and thousands listening at home and online. So
If they're clapping loudly enough at home, then it just all blends together. So,
there
all
you
right.
go.
Well, we should probably introduce you again. Our guest tonight is Kvn Tajzea on WEFT Sessions on 90.1 FM Champaign. We do this every Monday, but with a different performer every Monday. So it's the same format, but it's an entirely different show every week.
It's Tajzea Monday.
I like that.
Tajzea Monday on WEFT.
Now, let's see. Do you have any upcoming engagements you would like to promote?
You know, we are working on getting a tour together, which will take off in the summer, just for promotion of this album, leading into the project that's coming again on this coming Black Friday. So right now, that's basically what we're doing. We're in the planning stages. I was just in Chicago last night at Club Adriana's. I'm here today. So right now, what we're doing is just planning that tour out, making it look right, hitting all the places that we need to hit.
And related to that, I have the album. If it's already out, do you know if WEFT has a copy yet?
I'm not aware, but WEFT should have a copy. If they don't have a copy, we will get a copy for WEFT.
And for when we enter it into the computer, when it gets airplay, is it on a particular label? Do you have your own label? How?
I'm independent.
Okay.
Independent, no label, just an independent artist out here doing his thing, trying to make the dream happen.
There are several locally released albums recently that I was too quick to assume weren't on a label. And SCP, is that it, Mike, out of Danville?
I'm not sure.
Well, there's SCP, and there's Airship, and then we have some stalwarts like Parasol and and Polyvinyl, although I don't think they have a lot of local artists right now. But just because something is locally released, I don't want to assume that somebody doesn't have a home label, or maybe SCP is really kind of like Airship shortly before. They've really kind of come charging out of the gate in that they're doing a lot of good things. So,
yeah, we're independent. It's under the production banner of Monarch Productions.
Okay.
But we're not on a label. We're just doing the Monarch Productions thing and the Kvn Tajzea thing. So we're unsigned, and I'm kind of happy to be unsigned at this point. So it's cool.
That is another thing I've noticed recently is a lot of people will list a publishing company because they'll mistake it for a record label. And I sort of feel like if I'm in this line of work, I should make sure I get the difference straight so that I don't put a publishing company as a record, unless maybe it does both. But
some record labels do both,
right?
And then some don't. So it really depends on most all record labels don't mind acting as publishing,
right?
Because they're going to retain.
Yeah,
a nice
they don't
amount
mind
of
is almost euphemistic.
Exactly.
Now, I guess same as with your collaborator earlier. Is there anyone else that you would like to credit with being an integral part of the process? Or
definitely Christina, Ron's wife, my sister. My sister from another mother, so to speak. She's been a great support to us. She's that other piece, that blind piece to Monarch Productions that helps keep certain things in line. So definitely. But as far as the actual project and getting together, it's pretty much a two-man project, which we're very proud of. Every voice that you hear on this album is all mine. So
I just thought of one other question that.
Sure.
Since you are performing solo tonight, or effectively solo, does Ron also perform?
He does not.
Okay.
He does not. He's a producer. That's what he does, and that's pretty much his area of expertise. So he doesn't perform. He did have he might kill me for saying he did have a music career, a budding music career, but he's happy doing what he's doing right now. So
well, that's good.
I'm the performer, so to speak, in this particular equation with this album. But maybe on down the line. Maybe Ron will step back out a little bit. We'll see.
It's always fascinating to me, if you don't mind my asking, how long have you been based in Champaign?
I've been in Champaign about 7 years.
Okay. And do you mind if I ask where you came here from?
By way of Danville.
Okay.
As a child, I spent half my childhood in Florida, but I pretty much grew up in Danville and came over here about 7 years ago.
Well, I was maybe a little slow to figure out the obvious, but when I was getting into the music scene here, I thought of it as the music scene, and I eventually came to realize that the folk scene and the rock scene, and just because I was at a lot of these shows didn't mean there was really a lot of overlap. And one thing I try to keep in mind is maybe the last 37 people on the show came at it from one angle or one perspective, but that doesn't mean there aren't areas of the scene or sub-scene that you might be privy to that the last umpteen guests weren't knowledgeable enough to talk about. So I'm always fascinated by how many sub-scenes, and it's not just one monolith, but it's like lots of little communities that. So
as far as R&B goes, there's really not a lot of R&B artists within a 50, 60-mile radius. You'll find a nice amount over in Chicago, and that's an area that I do a lot of work in. But here in Champaign-Urbana, there's not a lot of R&B.
So I'm not just missing it.
You're not just missing it. Now, I co-promoted an event last year with another local artist here, Deshaun Music. Shout out to Deshaun Music. Yeah, we did an event called the Double Down, Cowboy Monkey. I did an album release party the week of Thanksgiving, the day after Black Friday. So,
You've referenced Black Friday twice, and that's another thing I don't feel that knowledgeable about.
I was hoping that you'd ask that question. I was actually throwing that out there. The album dropped on Black Friday as part of a marketing plan we called
the shopping day.
Black Tajzea. Yeah, and it dropped on that day. And something that I'm doing as an artist is, well, let me ask you this. Your favorite artist, what if you knew every year what day they were going to drop a project on?
Whoa. Well, it would depend. My favorite artist is, I think, retired and living in different parts of the country. So,
But if you knew, that's some excitement there for you, isn't it?
I would
look
expect
forward
so.
to,
Yes.
right? So that's what that's what I want to do. Every Black Friday, I want to have a project drop, and I want it to build into an event and make an event out of it. So that's what we're really focused on doing, that whole Black Tajea thing, making that its own brand, its own event where we drop a project every Black Friday.
Well, that's pretty cool.
You've never
And-
heard of that before, have you?
Well, not only is that cool, but it also that's something I think people could enjoy without having to leave the house that day.
There you go. There you go. You know, they're probably not, but but as long as they're listening to it while they're out,
Right.
you know.
Well, either way,
Yeah, as long as they get it, that's
we're
fine.
kind of intimidated by some of the crowds, you know, and I'm thinking
I am
if this comes
intimidated
out
as well.
digitally, you don't even have to fight the crowds for it.
Well, any way that we can get this album in any format, trust me, I will find a way, and it will be on that format.
All right. Well, once again, we've started a lot of conversations that I'd love to continue maybe after this hour, but I figure probably people are tired of hearing me talk.
Well,
I
I
would like
think
to
we
hear
can
you
continue
sing.
a little
So-
bit later on.
Yeah, I like that
I
idea.
think that's cool.
So what do you have for us next before we talk some more?
Let's see. What we're going to be doing next is a song called To and Fro, followed by another song called Steam, and we're going to do another song called I'm a Fool.
Now, are these all on the album?
These are all on the album.
Okay, so we're getting alternate versions.
You are getting the live Kvn Tajzea experience in your area, on your radio right now. So, but all these songs are on the album.
Thank you.
That's how you gonna do me? After everything we've been through? Man. It's so damn irritating how your love is fluctuating. It's as if I'm worth replacing. That's insane and so displacing. Here's a thought that's worth embracing. My poor heart is nobody's plaything. Here we go again.
To the to and fro, on again and off again. When you need to just let me know.
Yeah.
Tell me, girl, what it is you really wanna do.
What you wanna
If
do.
you can't decide, maybe I should make the choice for you.
Life used to be scintillating. Loving you was so amazing. Now you wanna keep me waiting. What we had is truly fading. If you leave now, there's no explaining. If you run away, girl, I just can't keep chasing.
Go back to the to and
Back
fro.
to the to and fro.
On again and off again. When you need to just let me
You need to let me know, oh yeah, what you wanna do. If you can't decide, oh yeah. Oh,
Here
we go. Back to the to and fro.
again and off again. When you need to just let me
You need to let me know. Hey, what you wanna do. If you can decide. Yeah. You love me. You hate me. I don't see why we can't be happy eternally. You say you wanna go, well I say just leave, yeah.
back to the to and
Back to the to and fro.
on again and off again. When
You need to make up your mind, baby.
Tell me, girl, what it is you really wanna
what you wanna do. If you can't decide, maybe, maybe. Here we go, back to the to and fro. Yeah, 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 yeah. You need to let me know.
Tell me, girl, what it is you really wanna do.
What you wanna do. If you can't decide, maybe, maybe, I should make the choice for you. Yeah, bye-bye, baby. Sting. I'm turning over and I'm staring at you. I pull down the covers. I know you approve. This masterpiece is mine. Every corner and every line as we intertwine and our energies combine.
Our emotions are invisible.
Our emotion.
How we use them isn't fictional.
Yeah.
You know you feel it in your bloodstream.
You know you
Fast our
feel
hearts are
it.
beating when we make steam. Our
Yeah.
emotions are invisible.
Invisible, baby.
How we use
Yeah.
them isn't fictional. You know
Yeah.
you feel it in your bloodstream.
In your
Fast our
bloodstream.
hearts are beating when we make steam.
Now that we've started with play number 4, tell me what you want. I promise to give you more. There's no better place to be when the waters reach the shore. I see the tide rising. Let me feel your downpour.
Our emotions are invisible.
Our
How
emotion.
we use them isn't fictional.
It's not fictional,
You know you
girl.
feel it in your bloodstream.
I know you can feel
Fast our
it.
hearts are beating when we make
Hey,
steam. Our emotions are invisible.
our emotions.
Fictional.
It's not make
You
believe.
know you feel it in your bloodstream.
I know you feel it. I know you feel it.
Make steam.
Hey, I know you feel it, girl. When we're making love, sweet addictive love. Yeah, yeah. Girl, when we make steam, yeah, I can feel your temperature rising. I can feel your temperature rising. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I can feel you, I can feel it all over me. Yeah. Everybody's been a fool for love and in love. When I got home from work that day, there was nothing but an empty space now. I thought I was going crazy, and it's killing me that I haven't seen you lately. No, no. Thinking how I could have been good to you. So sorry. Been looking and searching. Listen. Now when I walk into the club, they laugh. Everyone except me knew exactly what I had. When it comes to love, I was lazy. And wherever you are, I just pray that you don't hate me. Yeah. Thinking, yeah, how I could have been good to you. So sorry for everything I put you through, baby. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Got a lady, listen to your heart. Not giving her what she needs will drive her far apart. Like flowers for no reason, or breakfast in bed. If that's your girl and she's your queen, just keep a crown on her head. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How I could have been good to you. So sorry. Everything I put you through, baby. Oh yeah, yeah. How I could have been good to you. I apologize for everything I put you through, baby. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Thinking how I could have been good to you. So sorry for everything I put you through, baby. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't do nothing without you, girl. Yeah, how I could have been better, girl. I apologize for everything I put you through, baby.